All right, guys. So let's talk about this. Give 2 weeks notice to companies before you decide to resign from your place of work, your place of employment. So the reason why people have this rule in practice is because they want proper notification so they can be prepared to replace you. Okay. Now I know that there's a lot of disgruntled employees, which I get in American jobs today, that are like, screw this, I'm gonna quit and screw them over and get the last laugh. But keep in mind, you're not going to be able to use that job as a reference because they're probably going to put you not eligible to rehire. So me being a former hiring manager, I've seen some of these employees do this, and then they end up having to, list this company on their resume, and they don't realize they're screwing themselves over in the long run. So it is best to leave a 2 weeks notice. Now, the reality is, guys, I don't think 2 weeks notice, honestly, in my humble opinion, is a great thing, because you guys in companies don't give employees 2 weeks when you want to lay them off. You make that decision behind closed doors and come with them and say, hey, you got 90 days to find a job, or you got 90 days before we reassign you to another position. Like, they didn't get any 2 weeks notice, so why the hell should they have to give you 2 weeks notice? That is a real thing. But guess what? They run the job, they control the narratives. You have to kind of comply. So the best thing that I encourage disgruntled employees to do is put in that 2 weeks notice. You can use them going forward on your application and your resume and say that you work there. And be mindful, they're not allowed, jobs are not allowed to call like your direct hiring manager and ask questions about you. They can verify that you work there. But anything outside of that is unethical. And if you find out they're doing that, they could be in trouble. They have to call your direct references that you list. So you have the power as an employee. So guys, when you guys are out here going for jobs, just understand that the job should be giving you something that you value. Don't go to jobs just because of the pay. Okay, that's the biggest mistake that I see people doing. Culture has to be a factor. The hours, the work-life balance, like, factor all that stuff in as one, because pay is not everything. I see a lot of people moving up into positions in their companies, but they're putting in like 50 plus hours a week, and they're stressed. They're gaining weight. They're not eating healthy. They're eating food on the go in vending machines. They're spending time driving more than they are walking and exercising. And before you know it, they have health issues sooner than later. What good is all that money when you're not going to live to see it in longevity? So I'm just encouraging people, find some solutions to those type of issues and make sure that the job is giving you value more than giving you problems. At the end of the day, that's the difference between employees who are happy and employees who are miserable. And a lot of the employees who are disgruntled right now, guys, you got to get out your seat and get out your comfort zone and start making moves in other aspects to get your situation better. I know it's hard, I know it's scary, I know it's challenging, but nothing's going to change if you keep doing the same damn thing over and over. So let's get motivated, make a change. I did it. I know you can do it too.